What's up, YouTube? Back with another video today. Notice I'm in a van today, on my way to Wake Forest to do a run. But I'm at a 4-way stop sign. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about a little bit being consistent with advertising today. I know that's a lot of our issue. I mean, I think this for passenger pickup, and this is for child transportation, whatever you're doing. But going to have to make sure you're out there on the grind and beginning doing advertising, man. Like, just being consistent with it every week. Even if you ain't getting on calls back the week before, do it again. Especially if you're in a market where you already did your research on that, where your service, it's needed in the area. I just want to say, just be consistent with it. Make sure you're doing it every week. Set aside a few hours out the week to make sure that you're doing that. One thing I forgot to say in the other video I made, I'm gonna post both of these videos at the same time, because I don't know when I'm gonna have a chance to go back and put the other video up. So I'm gonna drop them around the same time. It's both about advertisement, starting transportation when you're starting out. Another thing I used to do with flyers, y'all, I used to go to apartment complexes. This is with flyers, and I got a few callbacks also from doing this. Get your nephew. Hold up. Get your nephew or your little cousin, or get your little cousin or somebody. Get them out there on the weekend. Take them out there with you. We did apartment complexes. At first, I used to be scared to put stuff in people's doors and stuff. That's another thing you had to get over. You're gonna have to get over that fear right there of talking to people, sharing what you're doing when you out advertising. Some people gonna say they're not interested. They're gonna act like they don't care. But get out there and drop them flyers. Put them flyers on the people's doors. We used to do apartment complexes in the areas that we served, though. We only did them in the areas that we served. Sometimes I would do it. I went to the mall one time and I put them in people's cars, but I really ain't get too many hits back from that. But in the area, I would go twice a month, get a list of the apartment complexes in the area that you're serving. Twice a month, I would go over there at nighttime and or early in the morning. Don't go too late. Somebody might think you're breaking in cars. And I will put flyers in between the driver's seat and the passenger seat. I'm gonna say the driver's seat and the back door. In between the middle, when you open up the door and the back door, I will put a sticker right there on the driver's side, for when they get in, they can see it. And I would do that twice a month at the same apartment complexes. That way they keep seeing your flyer, and if somebody need it, if you get on their nerves enough, they'll tell you stop. They'll give you a call and tell you don't put no more flyers out, or don't put none in their car. But I mean, this is stuff you gotta do in the beginning, because we not Uber, we not Lyft. We don't have thousands of dollars to put our transportation company on the front of a commercial or YouTube advertisements, all that old crazy stuff. So we gotta get out here, we gotta get it how we can, But that's some other place you can give out flyers at, but just being consistent with it. That way your company gonna be known. That way your company be known in that area. You'll be known because they're always, after a while they see it. And then if you get the yard signs, if you don't want your yard signs to get took, stick them out on the weekends, Friday, after the city go in, and then you go back and pick them up on Monday morning or Sunday night. That way your yard signs, they'll stay out there for like 3 days. You put them in the high traffic areas, and then you go pick them back up on Sunday, because Sometimes they can stay out longer than that, but a lot of times what the city do, they clean up. Once they hit that area, they're gonna pull your sign up and they're gonna trash you. You know, some areas real particular on stuff like that, fine you for it. Down in North Carolina, they don't do that. They just throw it in the trash. But most of the time, I get my yard signs, I get them 100 a watt from signsforcheap.com. You can get about 100 yard signs made for under $100, but the shipment gonna cost you probably about 30-40 bucks. That's where you get your yard signs from. Signsforcheap.com. But you don't have to get 100. You can get 50. You can get 25. And if you on a budget to get less than that, just go back and make sure you get your signs. But when you get 100, you know, I leave them out there. Sometimes I see how long they're gonna last. I've never really went back and picked mine up. I have before, but really I just leave them out there. And when they get scooped, they get scooped. But that's another thing. Being consistent with the yard signs. Put the yard signs where you gonna see people coming out, like the shopping malls, the bank. When they come out of the ATM, I make sure I put one slam right there. Shopping malls, red lights, gas stations, communities where they got mailboxes at, because you know down here they stopped all the new development. They don't have mailboxes no more. Even if you a homeowner, they got where you gotta go at like the apartment complexes. Like everybody go there. Y'all know the mailbox spot. Stick the yard sign right there when they coming in that entrance at and get their mail. You know what I mean? That way they gotta look at it when they coming into the area where they get the where they get the mail from. The mail, what do they call it? I don't know what they call it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The mail area where they come in, you know, you get your mail. But stick one right there where they coming in at. That way they'll see a yard sign out there. And of course, you know, you can hang a sign up or fly up in there, because they usually keep a little spot for that when you go on those little, when you go out to get your mail. But this car probably mad at me. I'm driving slow, but I'm just taking my time with that. I ain't in no rush. That's one thing you know when you doing child transportation. Don't be in no rush. Somebody get your when they see that sign on the side of your car, they flying will get you. They'll call, and it happened to us before. But anyway, yeah, signs for cheap. For the signs, flyers, apartment complexes, do it twice a month, do the communities, walk the communities. This hard advertising. This right here. This that grind advertising when you first start. Believe it or not, y'all, I'm doing this right now for my pressure washer. Trying to take it to another level. I'm gonna have videos coming on pressure washing and stuff, just in case somebody want to get into it. You know, easy $2,000 a week doing our peak season. You actually do more than that. You actually do like $1,000 a day if you're doing it like 6 hours a day, something like that. But the way I break it down is I don't be trying to do it like that. I just do it a couple days a week. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So yeah, be consistent. Tell yourself, I have to be consistent. You know what I mean? See results. I would have never thought. I thought it, but and we still got some things in business that's not together, perfecting. But next year, man, I'm actually gonna have two 15 passes of vans, you know, and 2 mini buses. Because that's what we plan to get next year, 2 mini buses. And then we still got the Envoy. We got the Envoy. We got the Denali. And then we got the Caravan. I would have never thought, I mean, that, you know, how it came, even though it's like 5 years in business, we started in 15, or really 4. You know what, man, it's slow success, but I mean, it's slow progress. But I mean, we making steps, and that's what you gotta do. And it's like, we actually got it so scaled out that we gonna need 2 mini buses next year. And I just can't wait. You know, I'm gonna take a big picture of it. It's like, man, you know, two mini buses. So that's what we gonna buy during the summertime. So when the next school year start, we know what we doing next year, how we gonna do it, and really, once we do that, if we ain't want to work, we probably could cover our bills just out the transportation, and then we just drove. If we wanted to, we really ain't even gotta work, you know, with that in place. But we gonna keep working because we don't want to have to touch this money for this transportation, and we don't have to until we about 44. I'm 33 now, so if I can do that 10 years, you know, that's our retirement money on top of our job. You know what I mean? Y'all understand what I'm saying? Like that. So that's our plan. But stay consistent, y'all. That was the main point of this video: being consistent with advertising weekly, and I threw a few tips out there if y'all was not doing it. I don't know what type of areas y'all live in, but yeah, I was trying to think of anything else that I did in the beginning. Networking. I wish I would have did that more in the beginning. Back to that, when we was talking about talking to people about what you're doing in the community. Believe it or not, if you're dealing with children, people will love to share your information, man. Be nice, presentable. You know, just having small talk with people. What do you do? What do you do? Bam, bam, bam. You know, give them a couple business cards. They will share. You know what I'm saying? If something come their way, if somebody needs the service, don't be afraid to open your mouth and share what you do. You know, get used to that. That's just like me. I'm from Baltimore, and y'all, I got a crazy accent. It's like it's retarded. I've been down here 10 years, and I still don't be talking proper English all the time. You know, I've gotten a lot better because of my job, but my confidence level it has gotten higher over the years. You know, talking to people and stuff like that. Because I never knew the whole time when I was living in Baltimore that I wasn't talking real English until I moved to North Carolina. My sister and some proper people that's not from here, and they ain't no word, et cetera, et cetera. But over time, you know, you exercise, you get more practice, you talk and you read, and it gets better, you know. And I'm still learning it. I still talk with a little, but I know how to turn it on at times. But on the YouTube video, I just talk, you know. But yeah, get used to that. You know, get your business out there. Be proud of your business. Talk about your business. You know, talk when you out here. That way people know you serious about your business and what you're doing. You know, and they'll share that with you. They'll share that about you. You know, if you get them your business cards and stuff like that. And if you got to go around to small businesses, man, take a day out. Look presentable. Tell them what you do. Go out here to these little offices, schools, places in the area that you're gonna advertise at, where you're gonna service at, and talk to them. And, do that. Be known in the community that you serve. That's a big thing right there, man. And that's why we're going to try to get an office space next year. That's another thing. If we get the office space, we're going to be the only transportation company with an office that we know of out here. Out of the 8 or 9 that we know that's out here. Don't all of them from home. But once you get in the community where you serve, you get an office space there, you there now. The community know you. You're a part of that community. You know, and do little cookouts and stuff like that. So that's what we plan on doing out here in Wake Forest, man. You know, we plan on doing some big things. Like my competitors, they might find me online, on YouTube. I mean, there's enough money out here for everybody. I feel like there's enough schools and enough children out here for everybody. make money. So they can steal some of my ideas. I ain't gonna share everything, but I don't mind sharing that because we all gonna eat. I think it's enough. This is another storm ride by. We only had no kids here. I used to have kids here. I ain't fooling with that right now. Believe it or not, though, man, daycare center's pretty cool too, though. For child transportation, we've had quite a few kids that we picked up from daycare, like around 6, like a few extra clients, and we took home. Another place you want to try is this came back to me. Little place for basketball, recreate, where they might play basketball at children at school, where little girls do the dance at. You might want to try a lot of those at school programs, and a lot of them do weekends. The parents can't get them there. We've had clients like from there, through over the years. I mean, it wasn't consistent, but a few times out the month, things like that. So those are other things you want to look into in those areas, like anything that's children that has something to do with kids and what they're doing. That's for child transportation. So I'm gonna sum this video up, y'all, because I'm almost at the school. Yeah, I know I'm not gonna record once I get up here to the school. I got about 15 minutes, but that's all I got right now for advertisement. Hope I ain't go all around the world. Hope that made sense. I hope I helped somebody. Leave some comments down if I can make some videos. I still gotta make that tax video, but that's it. Oh yeah, we at I did that on there. I said it anyway. We at about 350 subs, man. I'm super excited about that, man. But man, almost at 400 subs, man. Shoot. So I appreciate that, y'all. And, y'all be blessed.